Hello and welcome to session 11 of Kingdom of Springkeep. Last time, the party met the third church in the world for Simpath on their way out of Haywood, met a new friend in Arden Path, one lore historia, tiefling traveling bard, got to Risen, found out what happened after they left, getting a friend in charge of the entire town, and then made it back to Arton. Finally, Velki confronted Skryia. Keku got her son back and found a place for him to live. However, the party split up so that Onates and Lore could head towards the castle, and that is where we are beginning off today. So, while Keku, Zin, and Velki are in the church, probably still currently, Onates, you are currently leading Lore up to the castle. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Sorry, I had a problem unmuting.
It happens.
So, remind me again what it is you need at the castle.
I'm trying to get into the library. I have a book and it's got stuff in it. Oh,
Yes,
that's not directed
your
at all.
mysterious book.
Yeah. It's not that mysterious, to be honest. It's just an old journal. Maybe you can look at it later? I don't know. It's not very interesting, to be honest. It's just got some scrolling in it. Oh. They're very focused.
And it told you to go to the library.
Well, it's got a mural in it. It's... I actually don't know if I'm going to find anything at the library, but it's got... The mural is credited to the library, and so it's kind of my best bet at this moment. That's okay. You know, we'll figure it out. First steps.
Right.
So, you, Onates, you do notice that the streets are not nearly as packed as they were during the festival, which makes sense, but even more so, it seems a little sparse, considering how big of a city this is. But doesn't take too long. Eventually you do make your way up and you can see the castle. The outside gates are closed and there are just two guards standing at them.
I'll wave and approach. Gentlemen?
Hello, state your business.
Here, kind of waves the letter. Here to see Captain Dolan.
And get into the library, possibly?
Oh, and if my friend here could get into the library. They have some business there.
Currently no civilians are allowed in the castle, though I believe Dolan is available. I can go get them for you. If you just wait a moment.
Please do.
One of them goes inside, the other keeps standing guard. Not at the ready, like, or anything, just keeping guard.
I'll turn to Lauren and I'll be like, well, don't take that as final word yet. I'll talk to Dolan. Maybe I can still get you in.
Thanks, I would appreciate that. Yeah. I hope we can get in.
Hopefully.
I didn't really plan anything, I suppose, but I don't know. I guess Valky kind of mentioned that possibly, and I assume the same jurisdiction, possibly.
Well, I don't really have jurisdiction, but I have other means.
Fair enough. I don't know if I should be worried or if I should just trust you on that, but
Don't be worried. I'm quite charming.
okay. All right. I'll trust you for now.
He has a very large shit-eating grin that he has most of the time.
So, after a little bit of waiting, the doors... So it has a giant gate, but then beside there's just like a regular sized door. And the regular sized door opens, and out pops, not out pops, but with some strong authoritative presence, the halfling of Dolan Evergrace appears. Yes, oh, it's you again.
That's me.
You were here that night, weren't you?
Yes, I'm on a taste.
Right, Onates. So what can I do for you? You called for me specifically.
Perhaps a couple of things. The first is I have a letter from the Lord of Risen.
A letter.
Yes. There's some. I believe there's going to be some trouble brewing there. I have a bit of insider information. I'll kind of hand the letter over as I'm talking, and I'll continue. I have a bit of insider information, and I think he'll get a little lower. Come on, brain. Remember their name. Remember their name. Insert gang here.
Voidwalkers.
That. It wasn't coming to me. I believe that the Voidwalkers are going to be making an attack on Risen with the intent to remove Lord Edwin from authority one way or another.
They're looking over the letter and quickly skimming it, and they think for a moment. If I'm not mistaken, I believe some of my men said your group apprehended one earlier. Well, not earlier, last month.
We did when we were here prior, yes.
Okay. Come with me. And they lead you through the door.
As Odates is going through, first he'll be like, "Can my friend accompany?"
Yes.
And then he'll turn around and give 2 thumbs up to Lore and wave him in.
I give 2 thumbs back. Follows.
The other 2 guards just watch as you go through, and the door closes behind. And they start leading you into the castle, not the same way you took before. It is heavily guarded. There's a lot more guards than even the night of the attack. Very clearly, people have been on edge since then.
Right.
And
Rightfully so.
after a couple turns, going up a couple sets of stairs, you're led to what appears to be like a general meeting room. There's a large table set in the middle, well lit.
Okay.
And they hop up onto a stool so they can stand above the table's edge. So we've been worried about some sort of movement from them since then. We haven't really been able to get any information out of that one that was apprehended, though this letter is very concerning in regards to their future plans. I wanted to bring you in here because I honestly do not know how safe it is to talk out in the streets anymore.
That is fair.
Ever since Emmett's disappearance, it's been a bit rough around the city. We're doing what we can.
If I had to guess, they would be potentially mobilizing from here to Risen.
From here? Well, this is the largest city. It'd be easier to hide out and have numbers on this end. They seem to be giving us the slip quite a bit, and I'm not sure how concerning that is. And they look at you, Lore, and say, "Oh, you weren't with the group last time. I haven't met you."
Captain... I was not. All right.
No, it's fine. Name's Captain Evergrace, and you are...
They put their hand out, their long fingies out to shake their hand. Lord, I'm a +1 for the day, I suppose.
Okay. I imagine you're trustworthy. The only reason I even let you in here on a taste is because of, well, if the remaining princeps and advisors trusted you enough to keep you here that night, and your continued services, I should say, in this letter, I feel I can trust you somewhat.
Risen has my utmost focus and best interest.
It's good to hear. It's nice to hear the little towns are being cared for.
The Lord is, I'd say, a bit of a personal friend of mine at this point. I helped him when the town was in a bit of a rough situation, and I want to see it continue to prosper.
Well, we do what we can. I'm not sure how many men we can spare, though. This obviously joins up with our efforts to stop the Void Walkers, so I'll do what I can to get some men over there. Don't want to cause a panic, of course, but best to be prepared. Maybe some undercover just traveling through would be a good idea.
Yes. I don't believe just intercepting them on the way is going to be good enough. I would like to attempt to stop at the hold up. Stop the disease at its source, as it were.
Well, that's the thing we're having trouble with. We're not entirely sure what the source is. There's a lot of men, a lot of people. There's clearly some sort of hierarchy, though we have not been able to get any sort of information yet.
Well, lucky for you, I happen to be friends with a pretty good information gatherer.
Well, whatever you can find, if you could pass along to us, we'd greatly appreciate it. We're doing our best efforts, though keeping the area and people safe on top of this is draining and tiring, I will say. Especially considering the situation we're in at the moment.
Could I ask one more favor? Unrelated to the Void Walk.
Well, let's hear it.
My new companion here has need of your library. Is there a way they could get in there? Even for a brief time.
Well, generally, for the Royal Library, there's a bit of a system of going through, though. At the moment, it's closed down after the attack and lack of leadership, I should say. But considering you're already here, I don't see any issue with taking you over to the library.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
They just kind of smile.
Lordgren's back. Like, way larger than their grin was before.
Onotace follows in suit.
Oh no.
Just a bunch of smiles around the table. Hopefully we'll be able to get these Voidwalkers under control, and if you think their attack is coming from here, which obviously makes the most sense, we'll do what we can to stop it at its source, though. If you have leads and information, there's nothing I would say stopping you from trying and take care of things on your end, though I obviously cannot condone that officially.
I do have some resources, and I would like to try to gather some information. However, I don't believe one of our forces going in without the other is a good plan. I think if we brain. I believe if we coordinate, we can better take down this threat. As you said, there's lots of people, and they tend to be a little slippery.
There's an office we have near the center of town, not too far off of the main roads. We have a couple offices all around town, obviously, for different groups, patrols and whatnot. That'd be the best place to coordinate, as coming in and out of the castle at the moment is a little risky. So my other concern, though, is the fact that we're unable to find any information makes me worried that maybe someone in the guard is leaking information, so to say. I can't confirm that. It's just a hunch I have. It's unusual for a group to be able to be kept in the shadows for so long and so effectively. I'll only have my most trusted soldiers stationed, and you don't have the map, do you? Well, no, that's a map of the... No, yeah, Zintris has a map of the city.
Yep. I do not have it.
They'll give you some slight directions to the office. I'll make sure to station there only my most trusted knights. We'll be able to coordinate through that station, and we'll hopefully be able to take them out preemptively before they leave. How long do you plan on staying here?
Haven't figured that out yet. Until the job's done, I suppose. I don't think I have... And he kind of looks away slightly. Any other pressing matters?
Very well. I'll do what I can to gather some information on my end. You do the same, and we'll reconvene there, say, in 2 days.
Works for me. Now,
Okay.
let's see about some books, shall we?
They lead you through the halls and eventually make it to the library, of which Keiku has already been there once. It is a beautiful display of tall shelves lined with books, the walls covered. It just is a reader's dream.
Hype. DM Michael,
Mhm.
is there anybody who's like guarding it, or anybody who like works it, or do I just have to like dig through books by myself?
No, there is librarian.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go up to the librarian immediately.
Okay. So
Hello.
you get up to the librarian. It is a rather tall human, older gentleman with a long nose with glasses tipped on the very end of it. Oh, visitors. It's been
Hello.
some time. Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, I actually have a lot of books that I am looking for. I was wondering if you could help me instead of just aimlessly looking through these books, I suppose. Okay, so I have this book, and I'm gonna pull out the journal, and I'm gonna show the like sketch of the mural. Do you have any books or know anything about this? This is all I'm kind of looking for. Well, that's not true. I have other things, but this is the most important part. Do you know anything about this?
His eyes light up a bit. Ah, yes, I do. I drew that myself.
Oh, it's very good. What is it?
That is a partial sketch of a mural that I had found down in the ruins at Ruins Edge in Freya Noon. Very interesting. As you can see, there are the 6 sigils, and when you look at the mural, there are 6 people on it with the sigils for each of the provinces laid about in a circular format. And what they point to the edge is to one side. However, there appears to be a 7th, but it's been destroyed. I personally was trying to research that. However, time got away from me. Other projects came about, but I really, really enjoyed this piece, and it stuck with me. And may I ask where you got this? I gave it to some fellow researchers long ago.
Well, it's actually from my parents. They gave it to me. I'm not 100% sure if they meant to give it to me. We kind of got split up, and so I don't have much to go on, unfortunately. But my parents gave it to me. I'm assuming they're the teachers that they used to be your friends.
Your parents are Vespa and David.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen them in ages. Met them up in the Wandering Forest long ago. I'm sorry you got separated. Are they okay?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, but I'd assume they are. They're very much more capable than I am. But yeah, they will.
I'm sure they are. They saved my life once or twice in the forest, if my memory serves correct. I'm sure they're absolutely fine, but no. Well, what can I help you with? If I oh, I haven't seen them in so long. I wish they could have come with you. That's totally fine. I will help you out as much as I can. So,
Hey,
so
I was wondering if you had any other of their old books that my parents have actually published, or any books that contain their research. Like I said, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going or what I'm supposed to be doing. They've just given me just kind of a little bit, so I'm trying to figure out what it is that they want me to do.
may I take a look at the journal?
Yeah, I give it to him.
He flips through a couple pages, finds his sketch, and looks at it. And says, "Well, I can't say for certain what they were looking for. However, the fact that they put this in here leads me to believe that maybe they were researching something to do with that mysterious figure that had been destroyed from the journal. Like I said, I didn't get to explore everything, so if you're looking for a place to start, I would say look in Ruin's Edge to kind of see if there's anything I might have missed. As for your parents' other, let me take a moment." And he flips through a small catalog, and I was like, I seem to have 2 books of theirs. Give me one moment. And behind him is this big, tall ladder that scales the size of the library. And he gets to the top, and with just a wave of his hand, the ladder just zooms around out of sight. And then you wait just a moment, and it comes zooming back and stops perfectly, climbs down. Yes, we have 2 books. One is, well, it is published, though it is more of a journal than research papers per se. It was of our time in the Wandering Forest. Hands that over. And this one that was a particular interest of your mother's, titled The White Stone. It seemed she had taken some sort of interest in specifically the stonework of the ruins, as well as the particular castles, such as the one we are in.
Yeah, that checks. That sounds like her. That sounds like it's definitely up in her range of interests. Is there any way I can check them out, or am I just supposed to sit them and read them here?
Unfortunately, as things are currently on lockdown, I don't think I can lend these out.
That's all right. I'll just go sit somewhere and read them if that's all right. And what was the other one that you said that I should check out? The runes. Which one was that again?
For the journal you currently have.
Yeah.
Yes, Ruin's Edge. It's a city up in Freya Noon, very far off to the east. A wonderful, wonderful city. Very interesting folks there. Definitely one of a kind, though not in a bad way. Very secretive people. But yes, that would be the first space. If I had time to really comb through this journal, I might have some more information, but I'm just so busy cataloging all this stuff. Things got hectic a month ago, and it seems that our help around here has been light, per se. And I am apparently missing some books.
Missing?
Oh no.
Yes.
Speaks up the rock.
Yes, some books about the Kenku.
Oh no.
It's very weird.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll turn up eventually. I just have to get through all of my work, and I'm sure it's in there, just possibly missing it.
Speaking of books, if my friend here is going to be sitting down to read, perhaps I should too. Do you have anything on the stars?
We have lots on the stars. Are you looking for a particular constellation, a particular star, or planetary body?
The idea of the stars talking to someone.
They look at you kind of like their brain shut off for a moment.
Me too.
Um,
I get that look a lot.
I don't know if we talking like physically talk or like trying to read and determine from them. Give me a moment.
Physically talking.
Physically talking.
Perhaps tied into the town of Morganwald in some way.
Give me a moment. He flips through the catalog again, gets back on the ladder, and waves his hand and doesn't go quite as far. He's still within eyesight, and you see how like the ladder moves very smooth and doesn't seem to make a sound. And he kind of pulls out a couple books, shakes his head, and puts one back. And then waves his hand and comes back. Don't really have anything about stars talking physically. Here's a book. It is about determining meaning within stars, constellation, and their movement, as well as one about sailing. I'm not entirely sure if that'll help, but there's some footnotes about using stars for guidance in it. As for Morganwald, we have a small book here. It's more folk tales. It's a small town up north. Might give you something to go off of.
Thank you.
Okay, so y'all are gonna read your books for a bit.
Eh.
Book club time.
Okay.
Time to get that reading on.
While you're doing that, we're gonna jump over to the other party. Keiku,
Sounds
Aye, yes.
you
Thank you.
you recently acquired a home for Delphi.
And a child.
You also acquired a child named Delphi.
Okay, wait, I have a list. Okay. So, I'm gonna take Delphi out. And we're gonna go pick out furniture for him. He's gonna need like a desk and like a bookcase. Maybe like a chest for toys and some toys. More toys.
What about a bed?
He has a bed. The place came with a bed.
Did it?
Yep. But there is no other furniture, so he needs those things.
Yeah, let me pop us over to.
Yeah, can I see the house?
Really need to organize these.
Now, why would you want to do something silly like that?
What? No. No way.
Okay, yeah, so you currently have beds and some boxes, but you don't really have much else. So, what are you looking for in particular?
He's gonna need a bookshelf. I want to get him a little study desk. And of course, like a chair to go with that.
So, desk, chair. So, you're kind of going to be looking for a woodworker.
Yeah, and then like a little toy chest, to keep your toys in. Maybe like something special.
Okay. So, you're going to be looking around town.
Uh-huh.
Give me a
Making my way downtown.
investigation check.
Okay. Okay, not bad. 13.
13. Okay. You do find a general kind of furniture shop. Outside of it, well, they don't really have it outside. They have a window where they kind of have a couple very nice, elegant looking chairs and stools on display. Yeah. Do you go on in?
Yep.
Okay. When you get in, there are a collection of furnishings of varying prices, all of which the price tags are on them. Give me a perception check.
Oh, God. Okay, not bad. Oh, okay, a flaccid 20.
Class of 20. Okay. So your eye catches them. They are of a varying price range. And you, being Keiku, don't quite know what makes, say, one chair 5 silver versus 130 gold.
Holy fuck.
But there is a wide variety of furniture ahead of you. You do find chairs, stools, and desks. You don't really see any chests here.
Okay. I'll have Delphi look about and see what he likes.
Oh, he is off. He is looking at everything and climbing on stuff.
Keiko, get down! Yeah,
But it's meant to be sat on.
not Keiku's. As I look at the fucking price tag.
Is Zintris and Velky with you?
I think I'm by myself.
I thought
I don't know if anybody went with.
They came with you to get the house, so they.
Yeah, Callie specifically said that she took Delphi, so I didn't think that we were with her.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I assumed I was on my own.
So this is just Keiku and Delphi. Very well.
Pieced out, I guess.
No, that's fair.
I left you guys to clean.
Fuck you.
Not much to clean, thankfully.
Would you have liked to have come and paid?
No.
Okay.
Doing neither.
Okay. So Delphi kind of huffs. Okay. Gets down off of the chair. Eventually the commotion brings over a tall half-elf. Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, Keiku.
Oh, no. My name is not Keiku.
Keiku.
I take it you are Keiku.
Keiku's Keiku.
And who is this?
Delphi.
Hello, Delphi. Hello, Keiku. My name is Terry.
Keiku, Terry.
I heard laughs. And what are you looking for?
Keiku need a shelf and
Shelf.
desk and chair and Keiku needs stuff.
Well, as for shelf, chair, and desk, we have quite a number. Stuff is a bit harder, as that is very general, but we can see what we can find. Is there a particular style or price range you have in mind?
Cheap.
Not a problem
Matt,
at all.
shut up. Keiku need cheap.
Cheap?
Cheap for Keiku.
Well, we have a little bit of everything for everyone here. They take you over to one corner. You can tell the wood is not as good of quality as, say, some of the others, though looks sturdy and well made enough. The main thing that makes things different is the type of wood, the time it takes to make, and as well as any decorations and general furniture. As you can see, some of our chairs over there are cushioned and very intricately designed. These ones are a little more simple, but we pride ourselves in our quality and how good they are. And he actually kicks the chair.
Keiko!
And it tumbles over, and then he picks it back up and dusts it off, and there isn't a scratch on it.
Keiko. Delphi like? Keiko.
Delphi looks at it, it's like, yeah, it's a nice chair.
Keiko, Keiko get cushion.
What?
Keiko get cushion chair.
You want one of the cushion chairs.
Keiko get.
Okay. Leads you over. These ones are a tad more expensive.
Keiko, how much?
Looks at Delphi. I imagine this is for him.
Keiko kid.
Finds one of the smaller ones. This one here looks to be about 5 gold.
Keiko. Oh, okay, I just waddle back over to the cheaper chair. Keiko like. Keiko take.
Delphi says, "It's okay, Keiku. I don't need a chair.
I just brush his hair.
We have
Keiko
a table and stools."
I cover his mouth with my wing. Keiko take.
Very well. This one is 3 silver.
Keiko take.
Okay, so we got a chair for you. You said a shelf and desk as well.
Keiko, yes.
Okay. Leads you over to desks. There is one for 1 gold. If that works for you, Keiku.
Is that the cheapest one?
No, is there a price range you're looking for?
No, I'll just pay the 1 fucking gold. Does it at least match the fucking chair?
Yes. The cheaper
Okay,
end
I'll
stuff.
pay the 1 fucking gold.
Okay. And shelving, you said.
Keiko need books.
Are you looking for like a big shelving piece or like just a single shelf to place on a wall?
Keiko need shelves. Keiko need
Things.
shelf books.
Bookshelf.
Shelf.
Bookshelf. Okay.
Yeah.
Leads you over to one. It's about the same height as you. This one is 9 silver.
Keiko take. Should have brought the fucking tiefling.
Should have brought the boy.
Okay, so I bought a shelf.
Okay, you got a shelf,
got a
desk,
and I
and
got a
chair.
chair.
Rogue with persuasion.
Ugh, it hurts.
You know what? If you would like to try to make a persuasion check to haggle that price down, I'll let you.
How about I make a persuasion that he takes pity on me?
I'm pretty sure that's
I'm starting to molt.
that's a part of it. You may make a persuasion check.
Oh hell no. That's a 3.
A 3, sorry. As flustered as you are, and you can tell that he is trying his best to help you out here. It is unfortunately the price that they have listed.
Oh, Keiko take. Keiko get 2 house.
You know what? I like you. It's
Better
not
be fucking delivery.
it's not as nice as the other ones, but I do have a pillow that was to go with one of our pieces, but we made it the wrong size, and rather than fitting a new chair around it, it would be very easy to just write it off.
Keiko take.
So you got a free pillow to go on the chair.
Awesome. Now about delivery. Is there a delivery fee?
No delivery fee. We will have it to your address within the day.
Oh, great. Keiko live in house.
You don't say.
Well, I assumed you weren't living on the street asking for a desk and shelf.
Keiko used to. Keiko lived in Twee.
Fitting. But if you just let me know where to deliver this to, we will have it there by tomorrow.
Keiko's house.
Delphi tells him it's above Great Root Tea. And Half Elf says, "Oh, my mother loves that place." Very well, we'll have it over there as soon as possible.
Keiko, thank you. I put the money in his hand.
Are you okay there, Callie?
That hurts.
Does it hurt because you're that low, or does it hurt because it's hard to give him money?
It hurts because I'm cheap. Should have brought the tiefling. Okay, cheap. I need a toy chest still, and then we can move on to the other shit. Furniture. Check.
While this is going on, Zen, Velki, is there anything you wanted to do?
I don't got nothing till my meeting.
I need to go to the post office.
Okay. Let's hop over to the post office.
That was easy.
Yeah. Is Zen accompanying you, or is you by yourself?
I don't give a heck. Zen
I'll
can
accompany-
or-
Okay.
Maybe Zen can lead me to the post office.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Zen, you're from here.
Yes, this way.
So you make your way to the post office. It is a quaint little building, and you can see on top of it it looks like a chimney, but instead of smoke coming out, you see a bird just take up and off and start flying away.
Oh, an aviary.
Convenient. Do you think it used to be a chimney? Or
Possibly.
did they just build a hole in the wall for birds?
But to either one. It's always been a post office since I've known it, so never really looked into the history of the building.
The sign out just says Arton Post.
I think I normally get my letters straight to the church. So I haven't been to a post office many times. Okay, I'm gonna open the door and let me in.
Okay. Get in. There's a couple people behind the counter getting mail sorted as well as packaged off for delivery. And there is a small line.
Yeah. I wait in the line
Okay. So
patiently.
you wait for about... Oh, it was a quick visit. It's only like a 7-minute wait till you get to the front. And
That's not bad.
no, it's not bad at all. I rolled for that.
Max of 20 minutes.
They're very quick here. As you can see, like behind, you have the person at the front counter, and there's like a couple people behind, and they are just zooming back and forth, very expertly, like throwing letters into holes and everything. And there's one person you can kind of see around a corner, just a glimpse as they like tie a letter onto a bird and just kind of toss it up, and you assume that's where it is heading out to fly away.
But it's like one of those little air shoots, isn't it?
kind of, but a little bigger to give the birds room to like flap. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Giant pneumatic tube.
We only have canaries here.
Yeah. Okay. How can I help
Yes.
you?
I've never done this before. Hi, I would like to know if I've received a letter.
Give me a name.
Oh, Velki.
A last name?
I don't have a last name.
Very well, that happens all the time.
Alright.
Letter for Velki. And you hear some murmurings. Velki. V. There's V. They zoom over.
It's not a very common name last time I heard.
Nothing for Velki. Sorry, it seems there's nothing here for you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
It doesn't really make much sense. Are you sure? Not that I'm undermining your ability, I just would... It's fine. I'd like to also send a letter.
Oh, very well. Where is it going? Who is it for?
Automid?
Automid.
For
Okay. They start
Princept
filling out
Noble?
They fill out. For the Princept himself.
Yes.
Starts filling out the form. Okay. Here you go. Just need you to sign down here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's sign it.
Okay. And if you would please give me your letter.
Oh, okay. Pull it out of my pocket. Fold it up. Hand it over.
Okay. He takes it and opens up the form that you had just written out and puts it inside and tosses it behind his shoulder, and it lands in an outgoing slot.
Oh, that's very good. Yes, very good.
You kind of get used to this.
I
Every
imagine.
day, 8 hours a day, kind of comes in handy. So that will be there as soon as it can. Once we get through the rest of the outgoing, you see in the slot there's like a number of outgoing, but our birds are, you said this is your first time, our birds are very well trained. It should get there within a week or so. Depends.
Right.
Depends weather and all that, but it will get there. We guarantee it.
He looks kind of pouty as he's being talked to. And actually, can I send another one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, pulls out another form. Where is it going? Who is it for?
Same place, Automid, to the church.
Okay.
For Orlin.
Or
Orlin.
last name? No last name. That is perfectly fine. Happens all the time.
Do you
Starts
actually know
filling
if he
it
has a last name or not?
up.
Never considered in my life.
Oh, that's fine. So, if you would hand over the letter.
Her pocket. I'll send it.
Okay. Seals it in. Over the shoulder again. Lands in. So is it just the 2 letters?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Unless you want one, Zin. You want me to send you a letter?
No, I'm good. No one to really send one to.
No, do you want me to send you a letter?
Why? I'm right here.
For fun, obviously. This is great. This is so fun. How come nobody tells me the post offices are so fun?
How have you never sent a letter before?
Never needed to.
Okay, I'm not going to question it.
You're no fun.
So for the 2 to Automid, that is going to run you up 2 silver.
Sure. Here. Let me look at my notes. My notes, not my notes. Quick. There it is. I give him 3.
He takes the 2, leaves the 3rd on the counter. It is absolutely fine. We do not need to take tips here, sir.
Well, I mean, if you're sure. Well, it would be nice. Do not tip the post office. Looking at interest.
No, they're usually paid quite well.
Well, it's not that they're not paid well. I'm just wondering, is this not like... it's just not a thing.
No, not really.
Then I apologize for my rudeness.
Oh, it is not rude at all. Every now and then someone likes to leave a tip, but it is unnecessary, and generally speaking, don't really like pocketing money in front of people.
Never know who's watching.
People can get in a tizzy over the silliest things, but it is absolutely fine.
Okay. I feel like I've done something wrong. And that's alright.
Is there anything else I can help you with, or was that all?
That's all.
Okay. And we will absolutely have anything that comes to you sent directly to the church.
Oh. You know, if it's alright, I think I'd actually like to come back here.
Okay, we'll make note of that. Note down that Velky will pick up his mail directly.
It's nice here.
Usually much busier.
Seriously, it's busier than... Look at this.
You look behind and there's like 3 or 4 people already in line up behind you guys.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god. I guess I'll be going. And if anybody wants me to read the letter out loud, I will.
I would like to hear it.
Let us do this
Okay.
away from the counter.
No, this will be
Yes.
out of character.
I'm going to read it in character
Oh no, I said
to the
away
man.
from the counter.
No, it's not it. Forget it.
What is the letters that you sent? What do they say, Mel?
Okay. So I'll read Wilhelm's first. Okay. Dear Wilhelms, I pray that this letter finds you in good health and a calm mind. I'd hoped to send you my kind regards myself, though I know Scryer will likely be opening correspondence with you shortly if you haven't already received her letter. My first mission has been completed, and while it was a success, it was also truly awful. The things that I saw down in Haywood, sir, it was impossible not to think of my own devastation when I set foot into that village. Though I will do well not to provide you with heartache through this letter, and would hope, upon given the chance, that I could see you again soon, and then we can talk. I will say, however, that it is likely that I too would not have made it from the chasm of Haywood alive if not for those that I met in Oddton. Do you remember them? They provided me help and respite from the weariness I felt, and I wish to be able to give them something in return one day for their exceptional performance and immeasurable kindness. If I am unable to see you before the holiday in Autumnid, I am deeply sorry. However, I will bring home a gift, regardless of my tardiness. With all my best, Belky.
Aww.
This one's on the fly, so...
Yeah.
Whoops. Let me think for a second. You know, it'll be written in really shitty handwriting, too, just for the fun of it. My dearest friend. That sounds good. Hello? Question mark? I'm surprised you haven't sent me a letter yet. How are things back in Autumnid? Are you well? This trip is a lot more taxing than I could have ever thought it would be. I knew that it would not be easy. There are so many things going on that I cannot rightfully explain. I loathe to admit it, but I have found myself reminded of home in some of the worst possible ways. Without you here, it felt crippling, a weight I have not yet been able to shake despite the weeks of travel. I do not recall when last I had a restful night's sleep. On the bright side, I have made some friends. Because that's the thing you do. Something I did not expect to happen. I would think you would like them. One is a troublemaker, much like you. Another never fails to make me laugh, bold and full of himself as he is. I have many things to tell you, and as such, I cannot wait to return home. However, there is much I have yet to do. I miss you and hope to hear from you soon. If ever you want to send word, I'll be heading to Morganwald in the next few weeks, probably, at the crest of the aforementioned boisterous one, whose name is Anastace. Perhaps you could send your letter there. All my best, Velky.
That's a very nice
And-
letter.
That is all.
Those are very nice.
Thank.
Okay, so your letters have been sent off. Is there anything else you wish to do before we hop over to another party member?
I'm good still.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, sure. I was gonna ask Zintrust how he was doing, but, you know.
If you want to role play a bit, you can.
It's quite an easy answer. How are you doing?
Doing all right. A little concerned about why I'm being summoned.
Being summoned. Such
It's
is
not,
the thing.
it's not often you receive a request in Thieves' Cant to meet.
Really? I think that would be like the most common thing that you would send back and forth.
Well, not like this.
Not like what?
Just meeting in the open. Usually there's plans ahead of time with people, not strangers reaching out.
You weren't in town. How could they possibly plan ahead of time?
That's what's concerning.
Well, I don't get it. Why is that concerning? That they knew? Or that they've been planning without you? Oh, Tisk.
Know that I've been out of town and someone wants to meet.
Oh, do you think something happened while we were gone?
Possibly. Especially
Right.
with all the Void Walker stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of, weird. Isn't it?
Yes.
Do you think that they remember, do you think it's from a Void Walker? I think that's what I'm trying to ask.
I don't know. I did not catch a good glimpse of them. I just felt the bump.
It's just unfortunate. I see. When's that?
Tonight.
Good, great. Oh, so quick! We've been in town for like 2 hours tops.
Maybe
Yes.
3.
Maybe 3. How did they find you so quickly?
It means someone's been watching us.
Oh, I like that. Kind of look around. Look around.
Are you going to look to see if anyone's watching you?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Well, what's my perception?
I'll do one too.
22.
23.
Yes!
I rolled a
Wow.
natural 20.
High five!
Looking around, doesn't really seem like anyone's particularly watching you. You're pretty confident that this is pretty private.
Not right now. Do you think that, like, maybe we could just slip away and they'll never find out? Let's go! And I run down the alleyway.
It would only be worse if we ran.
There's no one here!
The streets do, like, as was stated with Onates earlier, the streets do seem rather sparse.
Really is a Tuesday, isn't it? Actually, I don't know what day it's supposed to be in the thing.
It's a Monday.
Ah, okay.
Town's got a fucking case of the Mondays, if you ask me.
The busiest
Okay.
place on the road was the post office.
Rip.
Okay, so let us hop back over to Onates and Lore.
Hello.
Y'all are reading your books.
We are.
Do we to learn anything?
Okay,
Tell us what we learned, Magic Man.
yeah. Give me. Well, first, let's start with Onates. What were you specifically trying to gain out of these books?
Okay. So, there's like 3 different books.
Right. Yeah.
I'm ignoring the sailing one.
Okay.
Well, ignoring. I'll go to it last if I really feel like it's going to give me anything, but I don't. The Morgenwald one, I'm going to start with. Specifically, like, skimming through, looking for these specific folk tales and seeing what they are, seeing if any of them pertain to stars and puddles.
Okay.
Uh,
Give me an investigation check on that.
sure. I'm kind of okay at that. Is this the right sheet? It is. Okay. I have a habit to not close my sheet, so I was making sure I wasn't going off of a different character. That is a 21.
21. So what you're looking through, finding out through these folktales is the people of Morganwold are very, very superstitious.
Okay.
The book is kind of like a Brothers Grimm collection of tales. Just a bunch of different morals to learn, mostly about keeping safe. Generally speaking, has like something to do about the demon blight, though not always. Sometimes it's creatures. There isn't anything very particular about like puddles or anything like that. Though you do get the sense that the town probably has some rich history with slight tragedies that they then keep record of to warn others to not follow in the same footsteps.
Okay. That might be someone to look into while I'm there. The other one was just like Stars 101, right?
Yeah, basically Stars 101.
Okay. He's gonna take another. This one in even quicker skim for some like key phrases, something about like the stars speaking to you even in a metaphorical sense,
Okay.
or like a purpose in the stars, stuff about leading, stuff like that.
Okay. Give me an investigation check again.
On a taste would like just search for his personal plot line.
Roll for plot.
I got the same number. It's a 21.
Oh. So it is Stars 101. They do have lists of constellations. You do come across one that looks very similar to your Archer constellation.
Ooh.
And a word that is tied to it is just generally the warrior, tagged under Voshin. There's not really anything leading from that.
Can you spell that word?
Yes, it is spelt. I'm scrolling. Voshen.
Well, when I notice that, do I see anything with a chalice or a dragon?
Not in
No, there is
this. Not in this one. Not
Okay.
when you're skimming through. The other thing is that you mostly find is that throughout history, people have got meaning through the stars, feeling that in all of the vast arrays that they could be arranged in the sky, the fact that they are these arrangements must mean something to the world. And you do find other constellations through here, though you don't see anything similar to your chalice or dragon. Just the one for the Archer.
I feel like, have we heard the word Voshin before?
You have, just you, in your vision.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Is the librarian kicking around?
Yeah, he's still at his desk sorting, looking through. Looks a little distressed with how busy he is, and somehow the pile of books is larger than when you left it.
May I bother you again for a second?
Not at all, not at all. How can I help you?
Well, first of all, do you need some help? You look a little overwhelmed.
It is absolutely fine. It's going to be one of those days, it feels like.
That's
But
fair.
how can I help you?
Do you know anything about this? I presume it's a name. Votion?
Votion. Sounds familiar. Give me a moment. Climbs up the ladder. Doesn't even like flip through his catalog this time, just goes up the ladder, zooms out of sight. You hear
What race was this man again?
He's just human.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke if he was a tabaxi, but never mind.
Eventually it takes a little bit more time and comes back. So yeah, I thought that sounded familiar. I'm not sure how well versed you are with the embrace of Shatir,
I'm
but
becoming more and more every day.
so lately, I'm sure you've noticed, well, not lately as in like recently, this has been like the last century or so. There have been other churches coming up. We have the Warmth of Sympath, the most recent one, but then also the Light of Wish.
I have encountered both of these in different regards, yes.
Okay, so they are springing up again. The history of the church has been long running. According to our research, a long time ago, Springkeep actually had multiple gods. It wasn't just Shatir. However, the Princept of Automid took a particular interest in that particular notion and ended up focusing only on them. But there were a number of gods before, and we don't have a lot of information on them, as time unfortunately tends to ruin all great things. But there is a little bit here, at least listing, and the name Votion was one of those old gods. Hasn't really been brought up recently, though I suppose not entirely unexpected, considering both Wish and Sympath have brought themselves back up. Perhaps the old gods are a little jealous of Shatir or something. I don't quite know. I'm not particularly well versed on what gods think or feel.
Does it say what they were particularly the god of?
Unfortunately, it does not. Your best bet, if you would like to find out more about them in particular, might be to find something in Krona up in Automid. They are the capital, and while they of course have been focusing on Shatir, that's probably the best bet to find anything on the other gods themselves.
Well, thank you.
If you like, I'll keep my eye out if I find anything in particular about them. This is just the first one that came to mind, but there are plenty of books here.
That would be wonderful if you would do that.
Okay.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
No, you can finish up and then we'll hop over to lore.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm going to go wait for my friend. They still seem deep in their research.
Okay. So lore, you've got your books. What are you looking for?
Well, okay, so you gave me 2 books, right?
I did.
One of them was more on Vespa's research, and then what was the other one?
That one was a joint between both of them. It was less of a published work and more of a like journal, kind of like yours, but more refined about the Wandering Forest.
Bad. Okay, I'm gonna look through both of them and just try to find anything on any runes in general.
Okay.
Do I find? I assume I find stuff.
Yeah. Give me a investigation check.
Okay. That is a math is hard 16.
16. So it takes some time. The book, The White Stone, does talk a lot about the ruins. The Interesting thing about them is that the stonework of the ruins does not seem to match anything within Springkeep. It does none of the stones, no rocks, nothing seems to have the same composition or structure. And it appears that in most cases that the castles for all the capitals use the same material as the ruins.
Interesting.
And the book goes into features of similar structures and how, like, in particular, one chapter goes on about how the capital for Aaron and Eve, there's a direct comparison how a wall of the ruins kind of breaks off, and the exact same corresponding pattern is in a wall of their castle.
Okay.
It also kind of goes into at least markings of where all of the known ruins have been found. And yeah, that was a very particular interest of your mother's, was just this stonework and how weird it is how it's nowhere else except in these ruins and castles.
Okay. I have a weird question. What is the librarian doing?
The librarian is currently sorting through a pile of like returned books that just seems to keep growing.
What is Anatase doing?
I believe Anatase has finished researching.
Now that he's kind of finished, he's flipping through the sailing one, but not like with actual research in mind. He's just kind of like biding time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna gesture Anatase to come over here. Anatase, can you come here for a moment?
Of course. And he kind of closes the book, gets up. What is it?
Well, I know he doesn't look very interested in what it is that I'm doing right now, but would you be able to just go and distract the librarian for a second? Please? I'm whispering, by the way. This is a whisper. This is not... Nobody can hear this.
It gives you a big old raised eyebrow.
Don't worry about it. I just need you to... I just need you to distract him for a moment.
Also big old whisper. You're stealing that book, aren't you?
Honestly, I was gonna do something way worse than steal. I was just gonna rip out the pages and replace them with the ones from my notebook.
That's... Maybe...
Please, can you please just go distract him? It's really important. I'll pay you?
I don't need your money. Sure. Make it quick.
Okay.
Anatase, how do you distract the librarian? Of which I don't think we said his name. It's Grant. It's Grant Trindle.
Grant Trindle. Okay. That's a good question. Give me like a couple of seconds here. I was not expecting that. Okay. Anatase will walk up to the librarian and he'll go, "Are you sure you don't need my help? You look very busy, and I'm still waiting on my friend."
Oh, no. I absolutely could not ask for help on this. It is a very particular system, and honestly, to explain it to you would take longer than just doing it.
Would it?
Well, yes. And he starts explaining the entire system of the library. Okay,
Okay,
Laura,
can I rip it out?
yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Sleight of hand. Ooh.
Anatase is pretending to care very hard.
That is a 16.
16. Okay, let me...
Can I write on a page? It just says in very fast handwriting, "Sorry."
Wow.
And then can I replace the page with
I
The
rolled,
multiple pages we rip out.
I rolled to see if he would notice. He got a 15.
Ooh.
Oh no.
So, Mr. Trindle is going through this entire system of both alphabetization as well as period history and type, and pulls up a pretty large book and turns around and like shows you like how it would be placed on the shelf. And when he turns, you quickly tear out the page lore and replace it and close the book, and he turns back around and continues explaining everything to Onates.
Perfect.
That is very interesting, and you're right. Took longer than just doing it yourself.
Exactly. And we'd have to do that with each book, and that's the problem. I didn't make this system, but at this point I'm not entirely sure how I would even begin to change it. Like, you can look at how many books are here. We'd have to move every single one. And honestly, it is a bother of mine, and why I get a little flustered when I have to do all of this categorization, because somebody isn't pulling their weight around here.
You're right, and we should get out of your way. Laura, are you done?
I am finishing up right now. Here, I'll return the books to him. Thank you so much for being so helpful. I appreciate it so very much. And I will, if I see my parents or write them a letter, I suppose, I will give them your regards.
Oh yes, please do. I would love to meet up with them again at some point.
Mm.
And
Thank you
for your
once
time.
again. All right, Anatis, let's go find the others.
Yes, let's.
So, is there anything else you want to do in the castle?
Is there
No, I'm gonna
immediately like
hurry
a
out of
waiting
there.
for us, or
There's an escort out. The guard captain, Dolan, is not there. They had to go off, but they do have an escort for you to get out of the castle, and you
Okay.
get taken out into the city through the same little door you came in.
once we are out, Onates will turn to Lauren. He'll be like, "You cut it a little close back there."
I know, it was really dangerous, but I had to.
I
What was I supposed to do? Steal the book? Apparently there's books missing, and I have a feeling it's your friend, judging by the wide array of books that she showed me the other night.
it's one. She's a little hard to police, and by hard I mean nearly impossible. We've tried.
I believe that, but yeah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna try and steal more books right in front of that man. This is just easier. Not to mention, this is all the knowledge I need. I don't need the whole book.
I hope that information is important and worth it.
We'll see. I hope it's important also.
We should go find Velki. He gets.
Just get out of the castle, probably.
Yeah, we did get out of the castle. You said we made it out those
Yep,
streets.
you're out on the streets.
Okay. Rad, sorry.
Yeah, we should go find Velki. He gets annoyed whenever I ask for extra time in a town. Might as well bite that bullet.
Let's go. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Let's go find Mom.
Find the mom. Well, speaking of mothers, Keiko,
Uh-huh.
you are still looking for furniture, I believe.
Yeah, let's make our way to a toy store
A
next.
toy store. Okay. What you find is a small shop, and we won't roll for investigation because there is enough time for you to do this off screen. It is beside a shop that just says Tom's Shop. So you see Tom's Shop, and then beside it is Tom's Toys.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Tom's Toys first, but I'm eyeing Tom's shop.
Okay. So you enter into Tom's Toys, and there is a nice half elf again. I can't quite remember.
Is his name Barry?
No. It is Tom.
Oh.
On a taste, you met Tom. Tom was the half elf you had met in the beginning of the campaign when you got pickpocketed.
Oh, yes. Okay.
He had a wide array of little sculptures and stuff, of
He
wooden
did
sculptures.
indeed. You were correct.
So Tom's Toys is a lot of wooden toys for children, and I guess adults can have like toys too. You never grow up, really. But that sounded bad.
I'm just gonna turn to Delphi and be like, "Look, pick two.
Two? I can get 2 toys?
2 toys."
2 toys. Starts running around looking at various things. He remembers that he already has that like duck thing that goes that you push. He eventually
Goes quack, quack, quack.
he eventually finds like I don't know what the actual word for it is. It's those ones where it's like a ball and cup. I don't know if those have a specific word.
No, just ball and cup.
Yeah, ball and cup, as well as a like little like maneuverable figurine. It's like a warrior, but it's made out of like wood and has like movable joints and stuff. I like these ones.
Okay. Where's the shopkeeper at? Where do I pay?
You don't see the shopkeeper, but you see the counter and a little bell.
I walk up to the counter. I tap the bell.
Goes ding ding ding.
And then I keep tapping it.
Ding 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 ding. Eventually, a door off to the left, in the conjoined wall to the general store, like bursts open. It's like yes, 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 yes. I hear it. I hear it. Hello.
Ding.
He pulls.
I just hit it again.
He pulls the bell back. You need to put up a sign. That happens too often. How can I help you?
Keiko, buy these.
Oh, those are nice ones. I do enjoy those myself. Yes, absolutely. Is it just those?
Keiko need box. Toy box.
A toy box.
Box.
I think I have one over on the other side if you just give me one moment. And he steps out, goes over to the other door, goes through it. A couple moments passes, comes back in, and he has a decent size like toy chest, also made out of wood, very smooth. Has a couple little metal pieces to like along the corners and to hook closed. I think this will work. It's not the biggest box, and it's probably like 2 feet wide by only a foot tall, more long than it is wide.
All right, I'll take it.
So for everything, for those 2 toys, those are 5 copper a piece, and the chest will be 2 silver.
Okay, and I pay the man.
I would love to know how much money you have.
Don't ask. I mean, you can always look.
I can't always look.
Okay, I'm gonna like point over to the door that he came from for the other shop. Keiku shop? What shop?
We are a general store. We have a lot of everything, really.
Keiku look.
You absolutely can if you just go outside and come back in on the other side.
I go through the other door.
Or you can go right through the employee's door. That is absolutely fine.
Good old cake.
Delphi, come.
Delphi is trotting out along and kind of like looks a little worried about going through the door. He's like, Keiku, it says employees only.
Keiko have for hire sign. I march my ass into the other store.
Okay. Yeah, it's a general store. It has like some supplies, not really furnishings or anything. It's more like rations, some baked goods.
Is there candy? Or you said there's baked goods, but is there actual candy?
Yeah, there'd be some candy here.
Okay, I'm gonna get some candy. Like licorice, maybe like some gums,
Sure.
that kind of shit.
Some confectionaries.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else you're looking for?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, so just the candy. That'll be like a copper piece.
Okay. I'm gonna get candy. Remove. There we go. Okay. Hey. Got it. I give the candy to Delphi.
Delphi's hands are full, has the toys and now candy. Are you
Oh,
carrying...
I put the toys in the chest.
Oh, the
and I'm
toys are in
holding
the chest. Is he holding the chest or are you holding the chest?
I'm holding the chest.
You're holding
I'll
the chest.
carry
Okay.
it.
Yeah, he has the candy and he's going to snack
He's a small
a little
boy.
bit. He's going to snack a
So, don't eat all.
He had like a big handful he was about to like just chomp down and kind of lowers his hand. Okay. Grabs a piece and throws it in his mouth. This is the best day ever.
And I'm just gonna go up to Tom and I'll be like, Keiko, thank you.
Well, thank you very much. If there's anything else you would like, please come back.
No, Keiko, good. I go back through the employee entrance and out through the Tom's toy shop.
Okay. So
Tom's got nothing to say about that. He's just like, yep,
I mean,
that happened.
He's staying on this side. You went through.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Is that all you were looking for, Keiku?
I have a bunch of shit. Okay. Next, I need to go deal with. Should we do that? Yeah, that'll lighten my load. I need to find an armory or somebody who works with like bear skins and shit.
Are you looking specifically for someone to work with your bear skin you got?
Yes.
Okay. That will take an investigation check.
Oh god. 21.
21. Okay. Walk through the town a little bit and you find what appears to be a leather worker.
Bust in the door. Keiku here!
The shopkeeper is it's not really a shop, but, looks a little taken aback by the door suddenly bursting open, but is like, she looks you over and is like, hi.
Keiku, hi! And I put the chest down.
Okay. How can I help you?
Keiku need this, and I put my little wings up, and I'm still wearing the goddamn bear skin.
I forgot you're wearing it.
I'm wearing it.
Oh.
Keiku need this into clothes or a hoodie.
Oh, you want
where?
like the bear head to be like a hood kind of thing.
Keiku, yeah.
Yeah. We've done stuff like that before, and this is a very fine bear skin you've got here.
Keiku cut it herself.
Wow. Might be interested in. Do you do this often?
Keiku cut bears?
No. Well, yes. Always looking to purchase some fine leathers and hides and stuff, and if this is something you are one to do a lot, I wouldn't mind purchasing some from you.
Keiku get money?
Well, yes. I would pay you for the hides.
Okay. Kiku murder.
We don't take people.
Bunny?
Animal skins, not people skins.
Hippity hoppities?
Yeah, bunnies would work. Yeah. Can make nice
Okay.
hats out of those.
No people.
No people. We don't take people.
Tieflings?
No, we don't. Tieflings are people.
Okay. Kiku wingbails.
Half the party screams.
So you want this turned? Do you want it like made into armor or just like a coat jacket sort of situation?
How much armor?
Well, you're already providing the materials, so it would just be the cost of making it. Give me one moment. Michael specifically needs a moment.
Waiting for a number big enough to make Keiko lay an egg.
Oh, look, child number 2.
Just
If you're looking for it to be, I guess it depends on like how good of armor you want. Just some regular armor I can make out of that would be probably, you're providing the costs already. 5 gold pieces.
How much just for the hoodie?
Just the hoodie. Again, you're already providing it. I would take that for like 1 gold piece.
Yeah, just the hoodie it is. I hand over a gold piece and I slap that bitch on the counter.
Okay. That'll be only that'll take a couple of days to complete.
Okay. Keiko, come back.
Okay.
Keiko. I put out my little wing hand.
She takes it and shakes it. I definitely will not forget you. Do not worry. I'll also mark down your name here.
Keiko name? Keiko's name.
Yeah, Keiku.
No,
right.
Keiko's name. I point to her.
Your name is Keiku.
What's your name?
Keiku is Keiku. You Keiku?
Oh, no. Does Keiku mean name? Doesn't matter. My name is Scarlet.
Keiku Scarlet.
Keiku's fun.
What the fuck's the name of the shop?
Scarlet's Leathers.
Probably should have read the sign before I just came barging in. All right, I dropped off the bearskin. It's gonna be made into a hoodie. How many days?
2 days.
2 days. I pick up my box. Keiku go, and I leave.
Okay.
I'm Delphi.
Delphi follows along.
Okay. I have 2 more things.
What?
Listen, I just acquired a child. I need to find a school for Delphi.
A school, okay.
And I need to actually get myself some things at like an armory or like somewhere where I can get arrows and shit.
Okay. You already know a place where you can get weaponry.
Cool, let's go back there because that didn't go poorly last time.
That is the hero's plate.
All right, here's Blade. Here I come. Bust in the door. Place down my chest.
You see the familiar dwarf on the other end, Mikhail.
Keiku.
Hello, how can I help you?
Arrows.
Arrows? Yeah, we have arrows.
Arrows for Keiku, arrows for Delphi.
Is that Delphi?
Delphi.
So arrows and children's arrows.
Children, arrows, bow. And target?
Okay. Well, generally speaking, we haven't been keeping track of arrows and stuff Like for,
I have been. I don't know what you're talking
you're
about.
keeping track of your arrows?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. Pack of arrows. Doesn't say how many come in it. The D&D Beyond just says 1 gold piece for 1 pound.
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't say how many there are.
I think it's like, I want to say like 10 or 20.
Maybe if I look up bow, crossbow, longbow.
Yeah, because like I have
shortbow.
18 and the weight right now is 0.9. But oh, here, bundle size is 20.
Okay, yeah. So for 1 gold you can get 20 arrows.
Okay, I'm just gonna get one.
Okay. And you want a bow for the child?
Uh-huh.
A short bow or a long bow?
A children's bow,
Yeah.
so a short bow.
Short bow, probably if it's for a child, would be half the cost of a regular short bow.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll put you at 12 gold.
Oh, okay. Okay. Practice arrows? How much for practice arrows?
Well, comes with the children's bow.
Are they on display?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hand the chest to Delphi. Go wait outside.
Delphi takes the chest and goes and waits outside.
Okay, and I'm gonna go up to what's his nut.
Mikhail.
Uh-huh. Keku. Keku very poor. Keku need help protecting Delphi. But Keku poor.
Make a persuasion check.
Do I get advantage if I give him the cute little bird eyes?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Please, Jesus. Okay, a 16.
16.
Please.
I suppose I can give a small discount for the children's bow plus your arrows. I'll take the whole thing for just 8 gold.
Oh, okay. I'll put out my Keku for hire sign. Keku, help?
Make another persuasion check.
That's a 6.
Oh, I'm sorry, Callie.
Fine, I'll pay the 8 fucking gold. Fuck. So that was just for the bow and arrows?
That was everything. Your bow, your arrows, and the children's arrows.
Okay.
Short bow is 25 gold. So, like, I cut that in half for the child.
It hurts. Okay, great. Take that shit. I'm just not even gonna do anything. I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Delphi and be like, Keku got. I'm just gonna slowly make my way back in town. Oh, all right, and now I just gotta find this bitch's school.
Yeah, there are a couple of different schools. There's one close to Great Root T. Public education is free.
Perfect. I signed that bitch up for school.
Okay.
Great. Go home, decorate the house, call it a day.
Okay. Where are all of you meeting?
We don't have a spot.
I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's
Keiku's
set up a
house.
spot, but yeah, either Keiku's house or like a tavern or something like that.
Okay, well,
Probably a tavern, I'd figure. We'd all know to meet up there.
okay. Let me double check. You all stayed at the Salty Shrew, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's where Onotace will take Laura then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just literally following Annotace.
Okay. We can say that y'all had planned to meet up there before splitting up. Coincidentally, the Salty Shrew is within the docks area, which is also where conveniently Zintris needed to go tonight anyway.
Lovely.
Wow.
Unless
So
you
I
wanna...
race his interest here?
Do you want to roll for your race?
I do.
Okay.
We're racing whether he knows it or not. That's just...
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
Roll for race. Athletics.
Probably, yeah, I was going to say. You first.
Oh, I need to math. Hold on. What do I... Oh, it's a +3. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. 20.
Okay.
Flaccid.
You got Tiefling.
Natural 20.
Fuck you.
Was that to
Tripping
me
with
or
my
to him?
staff. No, that's for
Okay.
him.
With the +0.
Wait.
Fuck you.
So did you tie?
I guess.
Technically,
Yeah, you
yes.
tied. Okay. You managed to both reach and get your hand on the wall at the same time.
Can they do that just as me and Laura?
I was just gonna say, can I race Annotace?
Just see him whizzing by. Hey, you want to race too? Sure, motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to, we
He's
can.
got really long legs. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he's super tall.
It's a
Okay,
six
yeah, if you
foot
wanna-
six rock.
if you wanna race, go for a race.
I want to race.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 6.
So what's funny about that? I rolled an 8 plus 4 is a 12.
So double. Onotace, you show up roughly at the same time as Zin and Velki, and then you see Lore eventually trot along a little out of breath.
I see the two of you had the same idea.
Whoa, you
Yeah.
are really fast.
I am.
I was trying to catch up with him after he darted away in a
It's
panic.
the,
I need
It's like-
payback.
it's the lack of shoes. No restriction.
I don't think that's what that means, but okay. I don't think that's how feet work.
That's how my feet work.
Stepping on a
My
rock
feet are
will bother you.
squishy.
I'm wearing heels, so if you can't run very fast in your bare feet, that's unfortunate.
Well,
And eventually Keiku also joins in. Did you drop Delphi off at home?
No. I just
Delphi's
bring
with
the
you?
Child with me.
Child, Delphi, Keiku and Delphi join up.
Keku, sorry. Is there a way Velki, Jesus, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Me?
Is there a way Delphi could go home? The matters we're going to talk about are not for a child.
Okay, good child. I sit down.
Yes, but you're part of the
Technically true.
you're part
Debatable.
of the team. Delphi is. It's really not a place for him. I don't want him to be involved in this. It's for his.
Delphi has yet to been trained.
It's for his best. Trust me.
Delphi.
How far away is it?
I don't want to be a bother, and you can see that he doesn't really look towards Onotace too much. I can go back home. I gotta get ready for school tomorrow anyway.
Okay. Brush teeth. No shooting bow in house.
You got him a bow.
Got bow.
We left you for like 2 hours. What did you do? Delphi, she
Got
didn't give you
bow.
sharp objects, did she?
No, I got a bow. It's a small bow.
I put all that shit in the chest as
Yeah,
much as I
and
could.
and I got some little arrows and a target.
But are
To
the arrows
practice.
sharp?
Keiko can make sharp.
Oh, no. No, you don't want to do that. Not yet, not until he's used to it.
I've used a lot of
Right.
sharp things.
Huh.
Like I've got this, and pulls out a knife.
Oh,
no.
no! Well, how is he going to cook if he can't cut the vegetables?
How do
I
you
was
think you
cooking when
survived?
I was
Yeah,
doing
I was
it's
living on the
fine.
streets for months. You kind of need this.
Okay, I'm gonna take the knife. Can I look at it and see if it's... How sharp is it?
It's decent. It's not like it's been recently sharpened, but I mean, if he stabs someone with it, it would probably be pretty decent damage.
Is it better than my dagger?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, okay, Keiko allow. And instead of handing him back his knife, I'm going to try and hand off so nobody sees my dagger.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, fuck yeah. 15.
Anyone have a passive perception higher than that?
14.
13.
13.
I wasn't checking. No, 2.
Okay.
Your passive perception?
passive?
Oh, my
Two?
passive. Sorry, I was not listening. My passive
Right.
perception. No, it's just no. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. No one notices as Keiku hands off a very deadly dagger to the child instead of his knife.
Be very careful.
I'm always careful. It's just for protection.
Very sharp. No take to school.
Fine.
Did you get him a pencil?
Oh, shit.
Can I give him a
School-
pencil?
you can give him a pencil. School supplies would be supplied by the school.
I give him a pencil.
Are you just carrying pencils around?
How else will I study? Tuck it into his pocket.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna make sure Delphi's all bundled up. And I
Okay.
pat his head. And I slip him, I don't know, 3 silver for lunch tomorrow. Get
It's gonna
lunch.
be funny to give him lunch for like 2 weeks.
School supplies food as well, but this will be a nice little treat.
He gets special food.
Yeah. So Delphi
All the
runs
bread that are
off
left.
with his short bow on his back. Or no, that was left at home. With his newly acquired dagger. Make sure to mark off that you're down a dagger, Callie.
Yep. I'll lose the dagger.
Although you can now put like dulled knife.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I just throw that shit outside. Just Keiko don't need that crap.
Ting. And y'all enter the salty shrew, and that's where we'll take a break.
Oh, good. I can go get my candy.
Break time. It's pee time.
Might have a problem, Michael.
Oh no, what's the problem?
I lost my appointment info
Oh, you can call the office,
Yeah.
and they'll give it right to you.
for
Okay. All right. So everyone's convened here at the Salty Shrew. There's one important piece of information that we
What?
keep forgetting to do. Lore needs to roll for his ass.
yeah.
You must roll for booty. So far in the party, Velky is the highest, but
Oh no.
So
All
let's see
right.
how good of a booty.
an 18 or a 19.
It's 11.
Higher than Onate's.
Moderate ass.
I don't even remember what I rolled.
Anything is higher than on a chase. You got a nat 1.
Flat ass.
No ass. He's a rock and they forgot to sculpt his booty.
They focused a lot on the chest.
It's the face, man.
Oh,
Hank Hill in rock form.
Wolf.
Okay, so thank you for indulging me in the roll for booty.
I'm gonna write it in my notes.
It's a tradition here.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a
as you
tradition.
should.
It's a tradition here. We've even rolled one for an NPC.
It was important.
As you should.
So, y'all are at the Salty Shrew. You may converse as you wish.
Yeah, how'd it go? I see you're back. I imagine that you got in fine, both of you.
Yes,
Oh
quite
yeah,
well.
it went fairly well. I don't know if we can
I-
go back, but it went fairly well.
I passed the information on to Captain Dolan and... Sorry, got distracted.
fuck.
I passed the information on to Captain Dolan and even managed to get our friend here into the library.
That's lovely. How is Dolan? Is he well?
He is, though, still kind of reeling from everything, but
Look, he
handling
puts
it
his
well.
elbows on the table and puts his chin in his hand. Did you find everything you were looking for?
I did, yeah.
I even managed to find a few things.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Anything you want to share?
Well, I think I have a bit of a plan.
Oh, no. You were saying that you wanted one of those earlier, weren't you?
I believe you're the one who said you wanted me to have one.
I believe you're the one that said you would have one, thusly you want the plan. Obviously. Or I
Well.
could be completely wrong, I don't know the logistics of that.
Well, Laura, you still have that bandana, right? Don't
I
take it out.
do.
Well,
I was gonna take it out, but I didn't.
with a combination of that and Zin,
Yes.
we might need your ear to the ground, so to speak.
Well, depending on what this meeting tonight is that they want me for, we may
You
get more
have-
information that we need.
Exactly. You have a way of finding and picking up information, ways to do that, and that's what we need. And he'll look Velky dead in the eye. I need 2 days.
Oh, for what? Like, why are you telling me that? 2 days, what?
Well, every time I ask for more time, you get a little snippy with me.
Yes, well, I didn't have time then, and if you will recall, my mission is over, so take the time you need.
In 2 days, I'm going to rendezvous with the captain.
What do you mean, snippy?
He just grins.
That's very rude.
In
I take
2
it.
days.
This interest, do I get snippy?
I'm staying out of this.
Oh,
In 2 days, I will rendezvous with the captain. We will discuss any information we found and figure out the best possible course of action to deal with them.
okay. How are we going to? I think you're gonna need to be a little bit more in depth with that plan. Like, what are we gonna do to get the information? A combination of Zintris and lore doesn't really help. What does that mean?
Same things we were doing in Risen. Zintris can
I
go to his
understand.
various contacts. Lore can infiltrate.
As hands.
Perhaps I can make my presence known, and that will stir up a few
More
of them.
known than it's already been.
Exactly. And maybe even some of your church compatriots know a thing or two.
What about the Voidwalkers?
Yes, anybody who resides in this town probably knows something, if not a little bit. They're
Usually to avoid them.
slippery, but slippery also means you can slip up.
I suppose.
My
Guess
point
like
is,
Mask Scryer.
you scrub anything hard enough, it comes clean.
That's definitely not true. I've scrubbed things before and they are never clean ever again. You ever burnt something in a pot?
That's exactly what I was going
Never
to
coming
say.
out.
Have you ever
Obviously never
burnt
tried to get
salt?
blood out of a white shirt.
I don't do a lot of cooking.
Or
I'm just
cleaning,
gonna hold up my
apparently.
feathers.
That explains why
both
I've been
covered
doing
in
all the
blood.
cooking. Why do you have blood on your head? Oh my god.
Keiku's
What did you
bear.
do?
The bear skin.
You still got blood on you from that. Keiko, we've been traveling for like a week.
I've been wearing it for a week.
Haven't taken a bath.
I sniff myself.
Oh.
Yeah, that might be another thing, is getting Keiku a bath.
Keiku no bath.
So we're in the right
Oh,
place for a bath.
Did I prepare create water?
Oh,
Not
you're right.
even.
Oh, wait, I don't have my dagger.
What did I prepare? Oh, that's fun.
So yeah, these next 2 days are going to be a lot of information gathering, talking to as many people as we can, and just, I don't know, walk through a lot of alleyways.
You know, I can probably move throughout the city without needing to go through alleyways, right?
Well,
Keiku have job.
that would negate what we're trying to do. The point is to go through the alleyways.
Oh, I understand. I can't sneak. Maybe I could take the armor off. Are we gonna get into any fights?
You don't need to I feel like you're misunderstanding me.
Probably. I've never dabbled in the seedy underworld before outside of what you made me do already.
They know us, correct? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They've attacked us.
Uh-huh.
If you walk into an alley where nobody can see you, maybe they will attack again.
You want them to attack me?
I want them to attack us. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
saying you go alone.
Well, no shit. I mean, no, obviously.
Apparently it wasn't.
Okay, now look who's getting snippy. I get it, Onotes. We're gonna go do a thing. Saying if you wanted me to be sneaky, I'm gonna have to dress up for it.
Don't intend to be sneaky. And he'll look at Keiku. You mentioned having a job.
Keiku have job.
What's that?
Keiko kill things.
What things?
Hippity hoppities.
Rabbits.
Keiko.
Why are you killing rabbits?
Note
Who
to
needs
self, do not
rabbits?
turn into a rabbit.
Skin.
Can you give me the meat?
Keiko don't know.
Find out. It would make great food for later if you do just... Not that I want you to go around killing 500 rabbits because they need to live, but with a couple here and there, I could at least get some meat from it. You know, honor the whole animal and all that.
Keiko check with boss.
And actually, that's perfect, Keiko, if you focus on that.
Keiko, why?
Well, because it's your job.
Keiko, help.
That is helping.
Wait, Keiko, if you're... I'm assuming that you're... What do you... where do you work? What is this for?
Keiko makes skin.
You don't make skin.
With Skin Lady.
The bear. Right, okay. Leatherworking,
She must
I'm
mean
assuming?
Scarlet.
Keiko Scarlet.
Okay. That's
Keiko,
good.
Keiko
Do,
makes skin.
do you think that perhaps a Voidwalker would come in potentially and purchase leathers for anything? You could keep an eye out.
Keiko,
Lady
keep
on
eye.
the inside, right?
Keiko.
You're very good at seeing, from what I remember.
Keiko, see? And I close my eyes.
That's good. Yep. That's what I meant. Good. Damn it.
And then I'll just be like, Keiko surprise! As I open my eyeballs.
Shocking. Well, there you go. On a taste. Eyeballs on the inside, potentially.
Good.
Great.
What time is this meeting, Zen?
What time was it?
I believe it was like 3 a.m.
What time is it now? Like 8 p.m.?
Yeah, it's starting to get late. 8 or 9 now.
It's in the wee hours of the morning.
And you were told to go alone.
No, I'm pretty sure it said it didn't matter. There was no specification.
It did not specify. It just said the bar at the docks. And gave a time.
Perhaps we all go together then, if you don't mind.
Yes, we don't know
Especially
whether
if
this is void walkers or something else.
Exactly. It could be a trap. Wouldn't want you to get caught up alone.
Keiko, check Delphi.
You want to go check on Delphi?
Keiko.
Okay, you go.
Definitely do it on the way.
I don't think
Keiko's house.
her house isn't on the way, is it? We're at the.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no.
you're already at the docks.
Oh, okay. I did not understand earlier when you said
We
right
don't.
across from where he meets. My brain did not connect the dots.
Sorry, Jericho. We don't know.
Okay.
Matt was given, or Zin was given this note for this meeting when we got here, and we have no clue who it's with or who it's from, just where to be.
Okay, cool. I thought I was just missing something, and I'm like,
No.
No, we
was-
just think it could maybe be the Voidwalkers.
Yeah. When
Okay,
everyone joined in, got into town, Zin felt a nudge against him and found a note in his pocket written in thieves' cant for time and location. Though the location
Okay.
just says the bar at the docks.
okay, I do remember that, but okay, cool. Cool. Thank you.
We'll say to Keiko. He'll go. Okay, you go check on Delphi.
Delphi.
We will continue to wait here, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of.
Keiko, is
kick
there
another-
anything you needed to do when you're going to check on him, or are you just going to go check on him?
I'm just gonna go check on him. It's probably his bedtime.
Okay.
Anatas will kick his feet up on another chair, kind of lean the chair he's sitting on back, relaxing.
Okay, yeah, you can tuck in your son, tell him a bedtime story.
Yeah, I'm gonna read him the Kenku book.
Okay.
And then I'll pat his little head. And I'll tuck him into bed with his little Kenku doll. And I close his bedroom. And then I'll just make sure the house is safe. All the windows are closed and locked.
Oh.
And then when it's time to go, I'll make sure that the door is safe for him.
Okay. Okay, you make sure the house is safe. You eventually make your way back to the Salty Shrew. And if there's anything anyone else needs to do, we can. Otherwise, we can jump to looking for the location to meet.
I believe we can jump to that. Well, personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got nothing.
So, night comes. The morning is starting to come. Who's leading to find the bar?
Probably
Zin.
Okay, so then give me an investigation check.
Nothing. 12.
12. Takes a little bit of time. You're starting to cut it close. And you're not really given a name of a location. But eventually you notice one of the buildings has a sign above it that just says bar. And you kind of assume that maybe that's the bar.
Closest thing we got.
They really did just put a sign on it, didn't they? Like, they weren't kidding. The bar at the docks. Hey, I've been
I
here
mean,
before.
when you get into town, you just want a bar. Doesn't matter what it's called.
Hey, wait, can I do something before we go in?
Yep.
Can I cast Disguise Self on myself?
Sure.
Yee. Okay. I have flares for this. Okay, so Lore licks the two tips of their fingers and they make a big circle around and go all the way to the ground. Then they step through and it's almost like a white veil almost stretches over them. And then they step out and it's that guy, Tater Tot.
the
Big old weasel smile.
Is it the human Tot or his husband Tater, the half elf?
The human Tot?
Okay, yeah, he's a bit of a rotund feller.
Also something moon prism power.
Basically.
Okay, so as was described, Lore steps forward and you now see in front of you the very friendly Tot.
Listen, criminal activity is fun and all, but I would prefer not them to see my face, I suppose. I don't know.
So you
That'd be
turned into a reputable tavern owner.
Is the first person I thought of.
And to be fair, they don't live in this town.
That was my thought. The alternative was some rando on the street who just gets murked later.
Can't you just make a face up? Does it have to be one you've met?
It has to be somebody I've met.
Okay.
Well, that's not true, but it's easier if it's somebody I've met.
Should I have taken my robes off for this?
I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just here for the ride.
I mean, now's probably not too late.
Oh, Scry's gonna kill me. Stash my robes.
First.
Stash my robes.
Okay, you take off your robes and we actually get to see your armor and stuff underneath them.
That's not really any better, is it?
I mean, people are armored.
I always thought the robes were the armor.
No.
I just thought they were armored robes.
Look, Michael, I don't draw armor.
I know.
The robes are the armor, okay?
Okay,
Fuck me.
if you want to go in and say you don't have armor, sure.
No.
That also would make sense if the robes were armored.
He has a shield, it's fine.
Okay, so then do you go in?
I hate this. I feel naked.
To hang out outside,
I
yeah.
feel like- Well, Anate kind of looks at him. Trust me, you're not.
Alright. I was gonna say, you walk in there in skin tight pants, but you got the shirt, so this
I
is
mean,
no
yeah, he
shirt.
kind of just like looks at, like, really?
Yeah, really. Fuck off. Let's go.
So you enter into the bar, and it is a bit of a grungy and dirty place, very dimly lit. People, it is quite packed though, and you can hear a lot of conversation, not really anything in particular standing out. Would you like to sit down? Would you like to talk? What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna follow Zentris to a T. I'm gonna mimic literally everything that he does. Everything. This is all new to me. I don't know what I'm doing.
I will follow Zintris, but not as creepily.
Excuse me?
You heard me?
I go find a table.
I
Find a table.
follow
Okay,
Zen to the table.
You find a table, big enough to fit all of you and then some.
I'm gonna sit at a table a little further away.
Okay.
Palms sweaty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. He's shaking.
You definitely,
He's shaking.
you definitely feel a little out of place, and it doesn't seem like there's anyone coming by to like take an order or anything.
Vomit on his spaghetti already.
Just calm down.
Oh wow! I wish it was that easy.
There's nothing to be worried about.
So, Keiko, you've stepped
They
away.
were
Is there
specifically
anything you're
calling
doing?
for me.
Yeah, I want to be in earshot, but I just want to. I want to hopefully order a drink.
You can go up to the bar.
Fuck that. I just sit there and I go, and I just yell out in my biggest voice, Keiko need drink!
Everyone kind of turns and looks at you.
Subtle.
So much for being subtle.
And there's a big half orc manning the bar. And he just kind of grunts and pours beer and slams it on the table for you. Not on the table, but on the bar.
Thank you, Keiko! And I'll just hand him 5 copper.
Just kind of grunts in
Keiko,
satisfaction.
nice. Keiko.
Are you asking him his name again?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just kind of grunts. Baird.
I repeat it back in his own voice.
Oh, that's
That's a good trick.
I
feel
just
better
take
all of a sudden.
2.
This is good. I like this.
And I just dip my beak into my drink. I leave it on the table. I don't even pick it up, and it just like a little bird bath.
Yeah, like a little breath and just. Okay. So everyone else, you're just sitting at the table.
uh-huh.
I feel slightly more relaxed with Keiku's antics.
Keiku is off in the background, making friends with this bar owner, who is enjoying his or her antics. After a little bit of time, eventually, someone comes and joins and sits across from all of y'all. Best described as very well dressed, though the clothes are very worn, very eccentric, and a big hat. And she just sits down like she owns the place and looks straight at you, Zin, and is like, well, I wasn't really expecting more company, but this is fine. How are you doing tonight?
All right. Can't take too many precautions with the enemies we have made recently.
Yes, I have heard some things, and that's actually why I wanted to talk to y'all. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Captain Kara Strizel. I know your name's Zintris. Don't know y'all's.
I am Onatus.
Onates, great.
Velki.
Velki, okay.
I'm Law. Oh, wait. I'm Tighter.
Make a deception check.
It's just a ghost.
You don't know how tempted I am for Keiku to just shout out, "No, you're not."
Wait, I have to do math. Give me a second. I rolled a 19.
Oh,
Imagine
That's a 27. That's a 27.
27.
Yeah, she believes that I'm whatever the
Yeah.
heck this is.
I
Yeah,
have been
she's like,
deceived.
Yeah.
She's like, huh, interesting name, but who am I to judge, really? And I imagine the Kenku over there is with your party as well. I saw you all come in together.
That's
Fuck.
Keiku.
I just come over with my drink. I'm gonna sit right beside her.
Oh, hello.
Keiku.
Keiku. Love it. Love all of you guys. So, as I was saying, I want to meet with you, Zintris. You see, I have a bit of a proposition for you.
Okay.
I'm looking to take on a bit of an apprentice. Not a lot of people you can trust out in the world anymore, and there's some people. I've been meaning to pass on the things I've learned, and considering your background, I've heard about doing some odd jobs here and there, as well as hearing you taking on the Void Walkers and coming back alive, has left me quite intrigued.
Yes, and how did you come by this information?
Oh, I have many contacts, not just in Arton, but a lot of the cities across the entire kingdom. I travel quite a bit here and there.
Okay, which leads to my second question. Why me?
That's your second question. That's the only question you can come up with. She told you why.
No, it's fine. As I said, very intrigued by the fact that you would take on the Void Walkers, come out alive, and honestly, the gall it takes to do that, that's fun, and I like fun.
Less gull, more survival.
What was I doing?
So as I said,
Sorry,
I'm
ignore me.
looking. So this is why I do enjoy all of you. I'm sorry, I do. This is why I should have put in the letter. This was going to be a one-on-one thing, though. As you said, times as they are, it is best not to take too few precautions. I mean no harm here. I'm looking to take on a bit of an apprentice. I could teach you many things. Zin would enjoy doing so. In exchange, if you would help me with the odd job now and then, I would be greatly appreciated. Appreciative, sorry.
I suppose something can be arranged. Could definitely use some more survivability after the second encounter we had with the Void Walkers.
Oh, you had
Oh, yeah.
2 encounters and came out. Oh, this is...
He died.
He looks...
I was unconscious.
Sorry.
Well, can't win them all now,
2
can we?
arrows to the back tend to do that.
You probably shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine. You can't win them all, and honestly, that's a part of why I particularly would love to take you on as an apprentice and train you.
Don't get me wrong, he did amazing. Just all of it. He didn't lose. He's fine.
Well, he is here after all, and that's in itself an accomplishment after...
I did get up and take one out right between the eyes.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Fun.
Listen, in this line of work, there's a lot of strange things that can happen. You get into some fights. Some people don't make it out of the fight. It's a part of the job. Every job has its difficulties.
Yes. We've learned this quite well.
So if you're interested in that, I have a ship not too far away, and we could begin a little bit of a one-on-one training for you whenever you're available. Of course, I'm going to be in town here for a couple weeks yet.
We could probably find some time to fit it in between our information gathering for the next couple days.
Excellent. You have a job. That's quite good.
job.
What's your job?
Keiku's job.
Good.
Perhaps you could help with that information gathering.
Her eyes lock onto you, Anates, and then she turns her head. And what do you need to know?
That was needlessly creepy. Or about those friends of ours.
Yes, the Void Walkers.
They've become a nuisance.
Well, I should say so.
I wish to have them out of my hair. And by extension, everybody else's.
You have hair. Sorry.
Rock hair.
It's hair-shaped.
I'm sorry, that
actually
came
hair?
out of me. I didn't even think about that. That just came out of me. Ignore that. That wasn't in character.
'Cause I thought it was
That
hair.
later.
It's
Debatable.
it's dust.
Yeah, we're gonna unpack
It's in the
that
shape
later.
of it. Yeah.
It's fine.
No, I very much agree. They have become a bit of a problem on my end as well. Though I'm just one person. I imagine at some point they'll be run out of town.
Then it seems like it's a good idea for you to tell us everything you know about them.
I know a couple of things. I know their boss was here not too long ago. I don't know if he still is.
In town or in here?
In town, not, well, I can't say. It's not like I live at the bar. A lot of people
Sorry.
come through.
Sorry.
Okay.
There was
Yeah.
just
What do you-
word after what happened last month that they came through. And around that time, to be a little cautious was
When you say
advised.
boss, do you mean the boss of the ones in the area or the boss?
Oh, the boss. The big one. The
Does
head.
the boss have a name?
I'm sure they do. I don't know it.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. That would make my life a lot easier.
It does
Oh,
help.
wouldn't it make all of our lives easier? The only person who I think might know lives in Ardenpath.
of
Mr.
course.
A Mr. Algernon.
Bless you.
Do we have to
Thank
bring
you.
them flowers?
No. They're a bit of an information broker. They run a casino and enjoy money and, well, anything that can be traded for knowledge.
That's
Typical.
of course it means we
A,
have
a,
to travel.
a fine fellow. I've had the pleasure of playing a few games with him. As long as you do good in games of chance and skill, he tends to take a liking to you.
And if we didn't have time to make another trip to Ardenpath,
Well, I'm sure if you stick your noses in some place, you'll get some information here. I don't know what you might find, but it's always your discretion. Like I said, I heard the boss was here a while ago. I don't know if they still are.
There's not many places to go from here but back to Arden Pats.
I mean, there's an entire continent.
Yeah,
so
I travel by ship back and forth between the provinces. Like, I don't know, could be anywhere. Could still be here. Not really my as fun as it is to come away from a fight with them. I don't particularly want to have them coming after me. I'm more interested in you since you were able to fight them and live to tell the tale. And not only that, I heard you captured one and turned them over to the guard. You guys are awesome.
I
Can
intend.
I make an insight check?
Yep.
I
I
intend
hope this isn't all being given to Zin, because we all did. Unless Zin is just almighty.
18.
18. From your 18, they seem pretty truthful. They do seem genuinely intrigued by all of this and is having fun with all of you.
Like a fucking mouse and a cat.
No, it's not all.
No,
being
that's how I feel.
It's not all being attributed to Zintris. I'm just particularly interested in Zintris's set of skills.
Like, as you should be. He's wonderful. I'm gonna nudge him with my elbow. Yeah.
As I said, I wouldn't want to get
Wingman.
involved because it would be a one-on-one. I do have a ship. I am a captain, though I don't have a loyal crew. I mostly hire on people as necessary, and to be honest, a lot of the jobs I do aren't exactly on the up and up. So that leads me to not trust a lot of the people I hire, which is why taking on an apprentice is favorable at the moment.
I see.
I mean, what do you have to lose? Other than, like,
Besides
maybe a
what?
limb. No, you're not gonna die. I mean,
I don't know if you're going to die. If you're going to go against the Voidwalkers yourself, you've come out okay so far, and hey, maybe you're the ones to take them out. Maybe they haven't had a really good fight or opposition yet. Maybe this is what we need to drive them out, and then they can stop getting in the way of my deliveries.
That's the intent.
okay, but if we drive them out, are you just gonna, like, step up and take their place? Because that would also suck.
No, I don't want to. I don't want an organization or anything like that. I just would like it if my job was a little bit safer. It's already dangerous enough with that of knights and guards and other sorts of bandits and pirates and everything. It doesn't need a gang coming around and not only stopping me from moving product and things, but to actually strong arm and try to get money out of it. Nah, I'm not in here for that.
What is your product?
Whatever needs shipping.
It's not people, is it?
No, that'd be way too difficult.
Thank God.
Don't wiggle around too much.
There's other people that handle that stuff, not me.
Right. Well,
That requires a group. Like I said, I'm a one-woman show.
So what do you deal in?
Theft, the slight extortion, maybe murder if it comes to it. Well, I don't really call it, I wouldn't really want to call it murder. It's more assassination. Fighting.
Murder for money.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
Gotta live. Though that's only on the odd occasion. I mostly am a bit of a transport. People need things taken places. I have a ship, and that makes it very easy to take things places. Not a lot of people looking out on the ocean for contraband. Mostly when you get into town, but there's ways around that.
well, Zintris, what do you say?
I say I'm intrigued.
You are a pirate.
Okay, you're intrigued, but, like, what does it? Are you going to accept the offer?
Yes.
Like I said, I'll train you, get your skills a little sharper, and every now and then I might need a job from you. Will help.
All right.
Excellent. Hey, how about this? I'll get all of you a round of drinks It's still quite early in the morning. And we can just have a little bit of a party here.
I'm just going to finish off my drink. And I hand them the cup.
Yeah.
Okay, go. And I get up and I walk out.
Okay.
Can I look about when I get outside and see if there's anybody waiting for this person?
Sure, make a perception check.
19.
19. You don't really see anyone in particular. Some people walking by, but nothing like anyone watching the door.
All right. I'll just make my way home.
She's an interesting one.
Yeah.
She certainly is. Does her own thing.
Life would be more fun if we were all like that. So,
guess.
I don't agree.
no. Why not?
I feel like it would be more chaotic.
I think it's better off if some of us keep our agency.
You ever tried to get out of a mansion while someone's trying to pocket everything?
I feel like you're both
Well,
having very
only
different
one
conversations
talking
right now.
If I'm being honest, I'm usually the one trying to pocket everything.
Exactly.
Fair.
But no, not recently.
That's lovely. Did you tell us your name? I can't remember.
Yes.
When I came in here, I felt like I was going to pass out.
First time here. It's a nice place.
Yeah.
Owner's
Yeah,
nice,
good.
drinks are good. Shady people, but what can you do? Anyway, name is Captain Kara Strizel.
Right.
Every time you say okay.
What, do you hear Barbara Streisand too?
Yes, exactly.
What?
Every time he says Cara Streisand, my brain goes Barbara Streisand.
I'm so glad. I was like, it's probably just me.
Nope, same brain.
Yeah, okay, Kara. Do I have to say the whole name?
No. You can say Kara,
Alright.
Captain Strizel, Captain Kara, Captain, whatever you prefer.
Just don't call you late for dinner.
Stop it.
No, any of the
Alright.
above is perfectly fine, though if I'm ever late for dinner, I'll be very sad.
That's
So,
fair.
if you're looking for me, well, first of all, I'll get you all a round of drinks. You'll find my ship out in the docks. It's the big red one.
Does it have a name?
What was that laugh for?
Big red pirate ship.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like you're talking over my head.
Nah, it's for me. I get
Ah.
you.
Oh, it's a Rangers thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tic tac, Matt. Tic tac.
He's grabbing a picture.
Name's
Yeah.
the Sun's Fury.
Sorry, it's what?
The Sun's Fury. I didn't name it. Bought it. Didn't feel like changing it.
Interesting. That's a lovely name.
Yeah, I thought it was particularly fine.
Did it come with the hat as well, or did you just come with that?
Well, I wasn't born with the hat.
That's fair. I'd be worried if you were.
No, I bought this hat a while ago.
Oh, so it didn't come with the hat. Where do
No.
you get a hat like that?
Tailors.
Do you think they'd make one that went like around my horns?
Oh, for sure. I have to probably
I
get it
love that.
custom made. Or like
Dang it.
set it in between. I'm not sure.
We can like a little hat.
Yeah, like a tiny little hat.
That's lovely. On a taste, I want a little hat. What do you think? You think it look good on me?
Sure.
Sure.
Well,
I think it would suit you very well.
I love that voice.
Well, I'll leave y'all to it. Onates, Velki, Tater, Zintris, round on me. When you're interested, I'll be at my ship.
Tally ho.
And she leaves y'all be.
And so I want to drop that spell immediately as she leaves, by the way.
Okay.
So that was significantly less suspicious, I suppose. I don't know.
I think you dropping that spell right now is a little bit more suspicious than you were before.
Yeah, suddenly we're in here with a different person.
Shh. It's not important. Don't worry about it. Nobody cares what we're doing in here. Right?
No, I mean, probably not.
You can look around.
No.
Okay, I'll
We're
look
gonna
around.
find Aragorn in the corner.
No, every single one of the Voidwalkers just watched me do that. Right.
Give a perception check.
Okie dokie.
See if you see any bandanas.
Oh yeah, my perception's dumb. That's a 13.
13. You don't really see anyone particular paying attention to you. Off on the other side, you see someone punch out another patron and they just fall to the floor and no one seems to care.
Business as usual.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know if I should help him or not. Do you think he's gonna be okay?
He'll be fine.
He's probably fine. If he
I'll
doesn't
still
get back
try.
up, maybe.
Is that blood? Is that blood?
Well, we can't call it a proper fight without a little blood.
Yeah, you're right, but like, I'm a little bit concerned. I'm just gonna look away. Fine. It's fine. I cover my open eye. The one not covered.
Yeah. So
Just look away, right? It's fine.
you're left with some answers, some questions. Got a lot done in this day. Keiku's heading off to her home. And with that, we're going to call it a night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would like to thank everybody for coming in here tonight. What a wonderful session that was. A little bit of a 2-for-1 as we go from last week to this week. Hope everyone enjoyed it. We will be back on the 27th of February. I hope all of you can come back here. And until then, have a wonderful evening.